Good evening. We are listening to Mitchell here, and this is More Radio Show. And this program will go on for an hour, and the music is from independent Filipino and Filipino Australian artists and other indie artists from around the world. So the track we are listening to right now is called Say More to Life. That's Say More Radio's signature track, and that's thanks to Butch Monserrat of Monserrat Musikworx in Newnham in Tasmania. The temperature in Blacktown right now is around about 13.7 degrees centigrade. I hope it's going a little bit cooler or warmer wherever you are. Now, for the next hour, you will hear languages, three of the Philippine languages that I speak. So that's going to be English, Tagalog, and Cebuano. And the music, well, the couple of Filipino ethnic music I have is mainly Tagalog tonight. And let me tell you about the first track. It is by an artist based in the US by the name of Jim Bird. And the reason that we are playing this track is because a Filipino-Australian has something to do with this song, and that's Butch Monserrat. So the next track we have for you, or the first track we have for you tonight, is called Song for My Father, and this is by Jim Bird. And again, I'd like to thank Butch Monserrat of Monserrat Musikworx for sending us this beautiful track. The story behind Jim's song is that his father was a basement-dwelling alcoholic. Now, the fifth commandment says to honor our parents, but how do we honor a man who we didn't know, love, or respect? Now, Jim needed to find a way to forgive him. Even though he had passed on in 1994, Jim went looking for facts about his father, and this is what he found out. Now, Jim's father graduated high school several years early, got a BA in math from Notre Dame's extension program, and was recruited into the Navy, graduated officer training school, was commissioned as second lieutenant, and was posted as a second in command of a small ship in the South Pacific for the last 6 months of World War II, and all by the age of 19. Now, Jim's father married his mother and spent the rest of his life as a bricklayer. His last job was the overseer of all officers' housing on West Point, and even had a hand in building Eisenhower Hall. Pretty impressive. Now, Jim's father managed to stay married for 35 years and provided well for his family in spite of his addiction. He died of esophageal cancer, and Jim never saw his father sober until the last 3 years of his life, and Jim never said, "I love you," until days before his father died. Jim now wished that he had had time to say and to ask his father to forgive him, and to say to him, "I love you, Dad," said Jim. Now, look for Jim's video on YouTube. Now, once again, this song was written by Jim Bird, and the music was arranged, mixed and mastered by Butch Monserrat of Monserrat Musikworx, Newnham, Tasmania. Now, I'd like to dedicate this song to my fathers, to my father figure, to my biological father, Bing Bing, to my active dad, Wally, rest in peace, Dad Wall, and to my surrogate dad, Ted Chill, to Tony Meany, and to Benny Bedelius. This song is dedicated to you and to all the dads. Here we go.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, they say, and I couldn't see all the parts of you that live in me. But Jesus in me sees God in you, Forgive me for my childish views. Tried to act mature just to make you proud. Didn't know you were, never did know how. And if I didn't say it then, it's because I thought you knew. So I'll say it now. Dad, I love you. Created in His image, God made you to show the things that He would do in this life of mine through you. But Jesus in me sees God in you. Forgive me, Dad, for what I thought I knew. You tried to teach what I should learn. I tried to take what I should earn. So if I didn't mean it then, I didn't know the truth, but I mean it now. And if I didn't say it then, it's because I thought you knew. So I'll say it now. Dad, I love you. And in the very name of God, I will lift you up. For there is honor that is due. Did you know that I am proud of you? Jesus in me sees God in you. You've made mistakes, I have too. He's forgiven me, He's forgiven you. He revealed Himself, He is the truth. He healed our hurts, He knows our pain. He set us free in Jesus' name. He sent His Son to save our souls. He binds our wounds and makes us whole. So if I didn't mean it then, I didn't know the truth, but I mean it now. And if I didn't say it then, it's because I thought you knew, so I'll say it now. And if I didn't mean it then, I didn't know the truth, but I mean it now. And if I didn't say it then, it's because I thought you knew, so I'll say it now. Dad, I love you.
Dad, I Love You. That was Jim Bird's song for his father, and the song was called Song for My Father. Thank you for that, Jim and Butch Monserrat. I'd like to say good evening to my Aunt Tita Irma in Iligan City. Thank you for joining us, and to my LaSalle Academy High School in Iligan City Batch 1980, thank you for joining us. And also to Edward Sedicol, maing gabi diya kanimo bay. And also to Raul Ilogon in Cagayan de Oro City, maing gabi. And please extend my greetings to the members of Newnham's Playground. How is everyone there? And of course, a very good evening to the one Jennifer, listening from Cebu. And also to her sister Jessica, brother-in-law Rizal, the children Bryce, Giselle, and Manang Inday, and of course to the household baby. Very good evening to you all. So the track that we're listening to in the background is called Say More to Life, and thanks to Butch Monserrat for that. That is our signature track. Coming up next is a song from Brisbane. And this is by Gab Gard, and the song is Going Down. Well, that's the name of the song. This song is a collaboration between Gab Gard and Joaquin Soretta, who went to high school together at LaSalle Green Hills. Well, how about that? I went to LaSalle Iligan. Now, the song explores classic themes of love and loss from the perspective of someone who is forced to move far away from a loved one. Yeah, so long-distance relationship. It was written knowing that other overseas Pinoys and migrants of all nationalities would be able to relate to these ubiquitous themes. Ubiquitous. I've got to look up that word. What's that mean? Anyway, let's have a listen to Gab Gard with his song called Going Down. And Gab's from Brisbane. Here we go. 14 minutes past 10. We are listening to Mitchell in our Same More Radio Show.
Escaping your memory, believe me.
18 minutes past 10. Thank you very much, Guide from Brisbane. That was a beautiful song, Going Down, and that was a love song. I hope you like that, my dear Jennifer. So coming up next, we are going to Melbourne, and this artist goes by the name of Tsarina, as in the lady or queen in the Russian language. The song is called Colorblind. Now, Tsarina aims to inspire through her passion and love for music and life. Now, she finds writing therapeutic and hopes to connect with listeners through her original lyrics, angelic vocals, and sweet melodies, captivating a varied audience during her live performances. Now, Philippine-born Tsarina lives in Melbourne, Australia. Now, with actors and musicians as relatives, a history of choirs, bands, and collaborations, Tsarina naturally developed an insight into her love for creating music. Now, she writes her songs while playing the keyboard or ukulele, or to beats provided by producers and DJs from around the world, and has independently released a number of songs on iTunes and on YouTube. Now, with her album You're the One being her latest release. Now, this multi-talented mother of two has also she's also published a children's book by the name of My Friend I to Z. No, A to Z. You get it? And is also she also I've lost it now. She also wrote a children's song for her album Starlight. Now, a project raising funds for the Starlight Children's Foundation. Now, in 2016, Tsarina represented Australia and competed in the World Championships of Performing Arts held in Long Beach, California, and came home with a gold medal for original works. Now, let's have a listen to this song, Colorblind, by Tsarina from Melbourne. Here we go. 21 minutes past 10. This is Mitchell. Say More Radio.
I used to see the world in color, with all the bright lights and wonders, where green was green and yellow was yellow. Oh, but the sky had turned from blue to gray. And now I say, hey, hey, what is this I see? Ever since you disappeared and left me, I say, hey, hey, don't you fade away. The world seems so much duller now. I might be colorblind. I try my best to give it my all. From ear to ear, a smile on my face. Though I see the birds and butterflies, oh, the dark clouds I just can't seem to shake. And now I say, hey, hey, what is this I see? Ever since you disappeared and left me, I say, hey, hey, don't you fade away. The world seems so much duller now. I think I'm colorblind. Every day it gets a little easier living without you, but your love remains a rainbow of memories. So now I say, hey, hey, what is this I see? Though I thought you disappeared, you never left me. I say, hey, hey, in my heart you'll stay. The world seems so much brighter now. Thought I was colorblind. Don't think I'm colorblind.
23 minutes past 10. And thank you, Serena from Melbourne, for your song Colorblind. Now, around about this time, we greet our family and friends happy birthday. And I pick a specific song for them. And tonight's song is called Sonda. And this is by Arzen. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that song a little bit later. Now, I'd like to greet my brother Fritz at the Gold Coast. Happy birthday. So these are today's celebrants, Sunday celebrants. So Fritz, happy birthday, my little brother over at the Gold Coast. And I know you're still working. And if you won't believe it or not, he works till around about now because he is an essential service provider. He sells food over at the Gold Coast. And happy birthday to my Grandmaster Nene Gabs of NNG Balintawak, Australia. He's based in the US. To my uncle Enbund Bedelias Panyaranda in Quezon City. To Iliganon Luther Mamawag. And to songwriter Jong Sumangil in Manila. Now, advance happy birthday to Monday celebrants. To my cousin Mikey Sumbing in Sydney, to Wendell Quinto in Manila, to J. Lord Lasao in Pasig City, to my cousin Clark Abragan in Iligan City. And on Tuesday, advance happy birthday to my old boss Andy Meredith in Campbelltown, and to Joel Go, my LaSalle High School mate, batch 80. Happy birthday to you on Tuesday, Joel. How's Cebu? And to Josh Gage in Queensland. Josh Gage is a contributor to this program, is the band The Company. And to Shawnee Sia in Sydney. To my cousin Nell Imperial Obach, or Obach in Iligan City. And on Wednesday, advance happy birthday to Philip Sue. To Keno Bartolome, I know he's in the US somewhere. To Paula Pamela Tuanyo. And to Don Stewart, my cousin. They're all in Iligan City. And on Thursday, advance happy birthday to Hayden Atkins over at Ebenezer. And on Friday, advance happy birthday to Gia Clarissa. We had her as a guest here a few weeks back. To June Salazar in Liverpool City. To Ariel Arnado, Bradley Crimen, Wilberto Batan, Ronald Garza Asok, to Marco Aureliano Archas, and also to Mark Gerard Hiseta. The song we've got to you is by Arzen. Arzen is from Melbourne, and the song is called Sonda. Now, Sonda, or Sonder, is a song that Ezra, that's his real name, Arzen, produced back in 2015. It's one of the tracks that really defines his music style, today. No? At the time, Arzen asked two of his friends from high school to sing on it. It was recorded with a cheapest microphone, or a cheapish microphone, not the cheapest, in his old small study room. So we're talking about 2015 here. It's something completely different to what he was producing at the time, and the instrumental was actually finished in a day. It was definitely a reminder that yes, this is the kind of music he wants to be making. Let's have a listen to Arzen with his song called Sonda. Here we go. 27 minutes past 10. This is Mitchell. We're listening to Say More Radio Show here on SWR. 29 minutes to 11, and we are entering the second half of our program. And the next two songs will be in a couple of ethnic Filipino languages, which is gonna be in Bisaya and then in Tagalog. So ang mosunod nga kanta kay gikan sa banda nga ginganlan og Dasig Band, and they are from Mindanao. The name of the band is Dasig, and the song is called Lihok Na, which means move. Now, many thanks to John Paul Gallego de Riquito of Eggman Productions for sending us this track. Now, Dasig is a Bisayan word meaning full of life and energy. Now, with that thought, the band Dasig aims to make music a blessing to every listener. Now, their passion is world music, music for the world. Now, band members are Ryan Casino, he's on ethno percussion, Junjun Cacho on voice and guitar, Jerry Kakasia on drums, David Yanyas on percussion, Rainford Sakala as lead guitar, and Coco Kaharian on bass. Let's have a listen to Dasig Band with a track called Lihok Na. Here we go. Minutos sa di pa magalas 11 din sa Australia. Dasig Band, Lihok Na.
Ang kinabuhi lumalabay lamang, ang kinabuhi lumalabay lamang busa. Lihok na o isang nyawang kamaturang. Ang kinabuhi lumalabay lamang, ang kinabuhi lumalabay lamang busa. Lihok na o isang nyawang kamaturan. Busa, lihok na o isang nyawang kamaturan. Ayaw hulata na ikaw magluya, di makadungogo, di makaistorya. Busa, lihok na o isang nyawang kamaturan. Busa, lihok na o isang nyawang kamaturan. Ang kinabuhi lumalabay lamang, ang kinabuhi lumalabay lamang. Busa, lihok na o isang nyawang kamaturan. Ang kinabuhi lumalabay lamang, ang kinabuhi lumalabay lamang. Busa, lihok na o isang nyawang kamaturan. Busa, lihok na o isang nyawang kamaturan. Ayaw hulata na ikaw magluya, di makadungogo, di makaistorya. Busa, lihok na o isang nyawang kamaturan. Busa, lihok na o isang nyawang kamaturan. Ang kinabuhi lumalabay lamang, ang kinabuhi lumalabay lamang. Busa, lihok na o isang nyawang kamaturan. Ang kinabuhi lumalabay lamang, ang
SWR Triple
23 minutes to 11. I hope you like that track by Dasig Band with a track called Di Hook Na. Move Now. Coming up next is a song that was penned by Butch Monserrat, Umagang Kay Ganda, Beautiful Morning. Now, this song was sang by various artists in Metro Manila. Now, many thanks to Nino Alejandro and Girly Rodis for organizing this. Nino Alejandro is a singer, music producer, and actor in Manila. He was part of the cast of the Asian premiere of Tony Award-winning musical The Band's Visit. The day before the opening night, they received news that their entire run would be cancelled because of the COVID-19 lockdown or quarantine. Of course, they were devastated. Now, all other theater shows and events closed or were also cancelled. And immediately, now, as actors, crew members, these shows and events are how they earn a living and support their families. A couple of Nino's castmates and Nino wanted to do something for all the singing and all those artists in the industry that were now suddenly unemployed. Nino thought that singing and performing together from the safety of their homes would be the safest and only way to do it. Nino chose the song Umagang Kay Ganda because it's such a beautiful piece and that it could be looked at as a beacon of hope for all in these dark times. Now, that group is called the Artist Welfare's Initiative. In light of this pandemic, coronavirus 19, the artists wish to inform you that the creative industry workers who live from one gig to another, one show to the next, if they are casted, one production, one concert, one screenplay, one film to the next, along with the production crew et al., have been terribly affected due to the cancellation of many events that started as early as the Taal volcano eruption and now the coronavirus outbreak and worse, the lockdown. Now, the current Philippine government and business sector support for their employees are laudable, but in stark contrast, most of the cultural workers and artists in the creative industry are not under an employee-employee relationship. They do not have 13 months' pay, leaves, nor monthly pay slips. Freelance artists have no employer to run to. Now, on behalf of freelance workers in the creative industry, please support them by fundraising. Please support the fundraising for freelance artists in the audiovisual, entertainment, and performing arts so they remain healthy and safe while this virus is still at large. Now, your donations would go to at least 7,000 creative workers in different disciplines who seek help to get food on the table for their families. Now, the artists and creative workers have always lifted spirits and have given joy and inspiration to the Filipino people, if not pride for the country, time and again. The coming months will be trying and uncertain. We need support for the coming long haul until the virus has been contained and the economy can start recovering again. And in that time, kami po ay handang tumulong sa pagbangon na iyan. Now, acknowledgements go to Butch Monserrat, the composer of Umagang Kay Ganda, to Nino Alejandro and to Girly Rodis, Artist Welfare Project, Jennifer Lee Bonto and Rodi Vera, Leah Salonga, I'm going to name the artists now who sang in this song, Leah Salonga, Rachel Alejandro, Mencho Lauchenko Yulo, Ed Murillo, Michael Williams, Mike Solomon, Nel Gomez, Sara Fakuri, Sheila Francisco, Cara Barredo, Chris Milado, Gold Villar Lim, Vince Lim, Isay Alvarez Senya, Robert Senya, Teresa Esang de Torres, Noel Comia Jr., PJ Ribullida, Reb Atadero, Tanya Manalang, Odi Gemora, my cousin Carla Guevara La Forteza, Robbie Guevara, Julian Mendoza, Stella Cañete Mendoza, Topper Fabregas, Armand Ferrer, Sheila Valderrama Martinez, Lawrence Martinez, Gab Pangilinan, Jonathan Tad Tadioan, Mark Batista, Jet Pangan, Stefan Viñas, Pichi Atiliano, Guevara, Jep Go Nyoy Volante, Mickey Bradshaw Volante, Renwin Gabalonzo, Naomi Gonzalez, Mian Espinosa, Marron Cruz, Melvin Lee, Antoinette Go, Pinky Amador, Franco Laurel, Stephen Conde, Goldie Soon, Eunice Pasia, and Nino Alejandro. Now, to tonight, please visit www.artistwelfareproject.org or ring Jenny Bonto, the Executive Director of Artist Welfare Project, on a Philippine number 09-266-165-206, or send an email to artistwelfareprojects@gmail.com. Let's have a listen to Umagang Kay Ganda, Beautiful Morning. Sa More Radio Show, SWR.
Panaginip ang kaliligaya.
Darating din ang umaga.
Basta tayo'y magkasama. Laging mayroon umagang kay ganda. Pagsikat ng araw, may dalang liwanag sa ating pangarap. Oh, haharapin natin.
Haharapin natin.
Magpahinga, panaginip ang kaliligaya.
Darating din ang umaga.
Basta tayo'y magkasama.
Laging mayroong umagang kay ganda.
Pagsikat ng araw, may dalang liwanag.
Sa ating pangarap.
Haharapin natin. Haharapin natin ang sikat ng araw na may dalang liwanag.
Humising na, araw ng pag-asa'y narito na. Dumating din, haharapin natin. Oh, basta tayo'y magkasama. Laging mayroon umaga kay ganda.
Sikat ng araw, may dalang liwanag sa ating pangarap.
Basta tayo'y magkasama. Laging mayroong umaga kay ganda. Pagsikat ng araw, may dalang liwanag sa ating pangarap. Oh, basta tayo ating pangarap.
Haharapin natin.
More Radio SWR Triple.
Thank you very much. It's 12 minutes to 11. We've got time for a couple more songs. And the next track we have for you is by Mark Thompson, and he is from Sydney, and the track is called Feel Your Love. Now, Mark Thompson is a Filipino-Australian artist with an authentic signature on music production, putting on an experience for his audience through live DJ performances. Mark is currently crowned the Red Bull Music 3-star Philippine champion. Now, Mark has a unique style, mixing the unconventional, making him a rare to find DJ. Let's have a listen to Mark Thompson with his song called Feel Your Love. Here we go. Say More Radio.
Feel the friction and clutch. Only problem is I know that I can be too much, and I know that I'll piss and dismiss. If they kiss you, I'm missing, then knowing I'm screwed. But I am enjoying the view. This window of life got me knowing I'll spend it with you. And all this bullshit will only make us stronger. No need to hurry up now, cause I can't wait much longer and conquer the world we shall. We're going international and not local. Cut the world with a knife, spend the rest of my life all day, all night. Feels right to call you my wife. Alright, I just wanna thank you guys for listening to my music. Means the world. And to you in the audience, I want you to put your hands up and clap your hands and clap your hands and clap your hands, and I'm gonna sing like this. I don't know why, but I'm gonna feel your love. Gonna feel it. I touch the sky, but I can't feel your touch. Can't feel it. I'm dying inside, so I'm gonna need your hug. I need this feeling inside has got me all fucked up. I don't know why, but I'm gonna feel your love. I touch the sky, but I can't feel
8 minutes to 11. Thank you for joining us. Dagan salamat there for keeping me company. We have time for one more track, and this is by Van Sereno. Now, Van Sereno is from Warrimwood, the Blue Mountains. Now, his song is a breakup song, and this is called I Don't Remember Anymore. Now, Van wrote it for one of his exes. It's a true story, and no need to say the name. Now, Van used to play this song a lot during his live shows, and people enjoyed and applauded the song. Now, there's a website that even went to the trouble of publishing the lyrics. Now, Van wrote this song to help him get over the relationship. It was cathartic and liberating. Now, Van was able to move on pretty soon after writing this song. Now, I picked this song because I think it's appropriate. Now, given the COVID situation we are in at the moment, now maybe it will help people think deeply about their relationship now that we all have time on hand. Now, it's a time of reflection. And how about that? Incidentally, it's Easter. Time of rejoicing, time of reflection. And towards the end of the show, I try as much as possible when I remember to do an aphorism. An aphorism is an observation. And many thanks to Mokokona Mokonoana of Mawellerang, South Africa for this aphorism. Now, this is a reminder to keep our social distance. And Mokokona said, it is best to love some people at least a kilometer away from them. Think about it. 6 minutes to 11. Thank you for joining us. Do join us again next week here on SWR Triple 9 FM and same More Radio Show 10 p.m. Let's have a listen to Van Sereno with his song I Don't Remember Anymore. Hooroo!
God grant me the serenity to accept the things I can't control. While you're at it, please give me the courage to change the things I can with bold wisdom to know the difference. I pray for you and me today, 'cause it's been far too long since last I saw you. I don't remember anymore. I don't remember anymore. I don't remember anymore. I don't remember anymore. Jesus, you complain to me. You don't feel connected in any way. That's not okay. You say it's me who is to blame. You don't get no love no more. I've changed. That's a shame. And it's painful to know the reason you stay far away from me these days is because of my selfish and cruel behavior. I don't remember anymore. I don't remember anymore. I don't remember anymore. I don't remember anymore. Yeah, you promised me we'd still be friends even if we did end this again, yet again and again. We've broken our promises, and what were them I don't remember. The point is you used to have no doubt. Nowadays you damn don't trust me, and all you say is you want out. Now you know we are in limbo, going slow to nowhere land, making plans to travel there and where and when and why. Whatever without me, remind me repeatedly it's all my fault. We're not together when I stuffed up a year or so ago. I don't apparently understand how much it hurt you, and until you do, you're through, you choose to stay away. So who are you? Aren't you my partner? Aren't you my lover? Aren't you my friend? And where are you? Why don't you bother? Why do we bother? Why still pretend? You still hop on one-way road. You still stand behind your wall. And yet we wait, but wait, whose turn is it to call? I don't remember anymore. 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 I don't remember anymore.
If you've missed anything from the latest news or the last few songs we've played, SWR999.com.au has you covered.
SWR 999 Sydney's West. Sydney's West. Blacktown City Council, a city of talent.
Social distance.